Good evening, everyone. It's Ross here. Wanted to give you a quick update due to the fact that we have college basketball on. We don't have our normal scheduled programming, so I wanted to make sure you had a quick weather update for your Saturday. And boy, another cold weekend for us. Winter hanging on by a thread, but it's looking like things are going to be pretty cold to wrap up the weekend, so hang on tight to those winter jackets and maybe even just your hat with some of these breezy winds we have out there. It's more spring-like, though, heading into next week, but warm and wet to wrap up the week for us, and it's looking like more than just a couple days dealing with some rain. Now, you can see here, looking at the past couple hours of our tower or camera out in Heath and Newark, you can see clearly the camera moving around, some very breezy winds out there, looking at mostly to partly cloudy skies across most of central Ohio. Those winds, very breezy, anywhere from 20 to 25 miles an hour across most of the area. Some gusts as high as 30 to 35 miles an hour, but more so, temperatures are below the freezing mark. So that means it feels like it's in the teens, and the teens aren't too bad compared to some spots we have out on the map there, and that is looking at some locations perhaps even into the single digits. But here's a look at the lay of the land for those current temperatures, generally anywhere from the low to mid 20s for those north and west of Columbus, south and east. At least you're above the freezing mark for the time being, but everybody will be falling down into the 20s tonight, if not the teens, and feeling well below that. Current wind chills across northwestern Ohio in the single digits. Downright cold for us. Not as bad to the south and east, but believe me, it will be getting that cold across most of the area heading into the overnight. And of course, those wind chills today for the rest of the evening will be falling into the low single digits, or excuse me, low teens and perhaps the single digits going out the door tomorrow. So again, just bundle up. We have this system that's moving through. You can see how a little bit more enhanced snow showers across central Pennsylvania now. We saw that earlier. Didn't really amount to much other than just a dusting, perhaps a coating at most, but definitely allowed for some pretty whiteout conditions out there. Perhaps maybe had to take it a little bit extra slow on the roadways, but right now we'll see some flurries. Those will pretty much pester us through the rest of the night, and then again those temperatures will be falling down in the low 20s heading into the overnight hours. We'll continue to see a few flurries to start the day on Sunday, but watch these temperatures still into the 20s for us. Winds are going to remain breezy up until, I would say, the late afternoon, evening hours. So while temperatures and the sunshine will come into play, it is not going to be much warmer than what we've had today. And again, those highs struggling to make it into the upper 30s and then quickly falling back below the freezing mark as we head into your Sunday night. Now, the good news is we are springing forward, of course, with the time change. We've had some warmer weather over the past couple weeks, but the weekends have been pretty cold, so winter's still hanging on a thread, but it's looking like, of course, with spring officially starting astronomically as we head into Monday, it will start to feel and look more spring-like out there. So looking ahead, we will be looking at some dry seasonable conditions to start next week. That includes Monday and Tuesday. Those highs will be near 60 degrees perhaps going into the day on Tuesday as well. Then more unsettled weather coming our way, but staying mild. Notice you're going to see a lot more green than blue as temperatures are going to be well above what we usually see this time of the year, climbing into the 60s in spots perhaps going into Thursday, but we will be dealing with showers, and again, spring showers to end the week, and that looks to be even more widespread perhaps Thursday into Friday. So our rain chances will sort of escalate as we head through the course of the work week for us. And again, we're jumping quickly from the 30s this weekend to the 50s going into next week. Those rain chances 40 to 50 to 60% kind of escalating up, as I mentioned, from Wednesday to Friday. So definitely keep the umbrella handy. It's not going to be extremely cold out either, so it will be very spring-like. Of course, the allergies will probably be pretty bothersome as well, so something to be prepared for. And then looking like things will clear out as we head into the weekend, and then a bit more unsettled for us as we head into your 7 to 10 day forecast. So boy, we got a lot going on, of course. You can always get your forecast at 10tvnews.com and at our 10TV free mobile app. But in the meantime, if you're up late tonight after those basketball games, we will have our regular newscast. I hope to see you then. If not, take care and enjoy the rest of your weekend.